When you turn the lights down low and you hit the black light, a lot of this glass actually starts to pop and glow a lovely neon yellow color. Hey everyone, I'm Senior Conservator Carolyn Sirett, and today I'm going to talk to you about glass. One unique thing about historic glass, and even glass today, is that it is manufactured using different materials sometimes, and sometimes those materials don't always react the same way that we want them to. So when it comes to the conservation and the preservation of glass, there's typically some things that we're looking for, and it makes our jobs a little bit challenging. One of the unique bottles that I'm going to show you is this one actually that's down here. And the one that's down here sort of has this very rainbowy effect happening on it, if you can see that. And this is a type of deterioration that happens when the properties that make up the glass were not necessarily the best quality. And with fluctuating temperature and relative humidity, it sort of gives it this iridescent glow. So when we look at our entire collection, we would say that yes, these are all very stable, but this one down here is a little bit different. So we do have to monitor it. And that's also sometimes we find another type of glass deterioration, which we refer to as glass disease. And what glass disease is, again, essentially when the properties of how the glass is manufactured weren't of the best quality, and it can cause the glass to break or sort of snap. And this piece is actually a Victorian yoke, which is made up of different types of glass beads. And on the glass beads, it has sort of a hazy and almost like a greasy effect. Now, unfortunately, this is irreversible, so there's nothing that we can actually do to fix it. So we actually keep it in our cold storage room, which is another video, and that helps slow down the degradation. Another really fun property of glass is actually that there can be uranium inside of glass. And when you turn the lights down low and you hit the black light, a lot of this glass actually starts to pop and glow a lovely neon yellow color. Now, a lot of people would say, well, if it has uranium inside the glass, then it's radioactive. And that is true. However, the amount of uranium that's in the glass is typically of a very low level. So for myself to be standing in front of a glass bottle that contains uranium, I'm not getting as much exposure as if we put all the glass bottles together in one place. But we also use different instruments such as a Geiger counter to measure the level of radioactive material that's being emitted. Uranium is also put into things like paint. So the glow-in-the-dark dials on clocks are also made of uranium. And that's just another one of the fun features that you'll find in glass. We have lots of glass bottles here in our storage. We have approximately, I think in total, we have about 3,000. A lot, if not many of these were actually made in Manitoba. Down in our lower Parklands gallery, we actually have a wonderful little exhibit about glass manufacture here in the province, and I hope you come and check it out.